What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So I just wanted to shoot a real quick video. I put together this kit. I'm going to go do a soda activation later this week. The bands have not been great, but we'll see how we do with QRP. For soda, you only need 4 contacts. The place I'm going is a POTA and soda entity. I'll try to do the whole activation on this radio. If I can't get, I'm sure I'll get 4. If I can't get the full 10, I can hike back to the truck. The truck won't be at the summit, but it'll still be in the POTA entity, so I could finish it up on a 20 or 100 watt rig if I needed to. But I'll try to do the whole thing on this. So I just kind of wanted to walk through this kit just to kind of give you an idea of what you might want to look at if you're putting together a real small, lightweight QRP kit for, you know, deep hike-in POTAs or you know, hike-up sodas, things like that. So this is just a switch case. All right, it's a Tellison switch case off Amazon. It was like 12 bucks. Sometimes they build a kit similar to this in a Pelican 1060. This is a little more flexible and it has a little bit more room in it. So a lot of times I will, unless I'm really concerned about the weather, I'll use this kit. If I'm concerned it might rain, I can throw this in a dry bag, or I'll usually do it in the Pelican case. But let me just go ahead and open this up and show you what's inside. And this is real simple, and this is everything you need for an activation, for a CW QRP activation anyway. If I can get the zipper to come open, there we go. So in the top here, I have, slide this down. We've got 15 feet of RG316 BNCs, and I have a mechanical pencil for logging. Now I could log on my phone using Polo also, so I have 2 options for logging. I can do it on paper, or I can do it on Polo. I got a little screwdriver in here. This is for adjusting volume on the rig. On the other side, we have a 12-volt trigger cable to power the radio. I've got my throw bag and line. It's just a little Velcro pouch. And inside I've got my throw line. I can throw rocks in this and chuck it up through the tree. We've got a right in the rain pad to log. And then we've got our radio. It's the MTR 3B V4. I have not activated with this radio yet. I've played with it a little bit here in the shack. There's some things I like about this radio, and there's some things I don't like about this radio. I'll talk about those when I do the activation. I also have the MTR 3B LCD, which you've seen on the channel before. That radio has advantages and disadvantages also. They did some things on this radio that I'm not a fan of, and they did some things in this radio I actually like a lot. So we'll talk about that. It's not that neither one of those is a perfect radio. We'll talk about, you know, like I said, my thoughts on the radios when I do the activation. But our rig is an MTR 3B V4. We've got our W0AEZ QRP PD power bank. This thing's awesome. Got a little powered speaker from Amazon. I also have a set of headphones. So in case I decide I want to do headphones instead of a speaker, I can do that. We've got our N0SA SPX key. You've seen this on the channel before. It's a great key. And then our antenna is a spark plug end fed with a wire cut for 40 meters. And that's the whole kit. It all fits nicely inside this switch case. You can see this all fits in here with plenty of room. It's not crowded. That's one of the things with the Pelican case is it gets real crowded when you pack this much stuff in there. With this, it doesn't. I've got more room in here for other stuff. If I wanted to put other things in this kit, I could. So the only thing that's not in the kit that I might use for the activation, well, I do have an HT and a 2-meter half-wave antenna in case I decide to do, and I probably will, call CQ on 2 meters. The only other thing I have for the activation, if I need it, is a Gigaparts Explorer 20-foot carbon fiber mast. A lot of times I can't or don't want to put things in the trees, so this gives me an option for putting an antenna up without having to put anything in the trees. So that's the whole kit. It doesn't weigh anything. I mean, this weighs, I don't know, maybe 1.5 pounds. I haven't weighed it, but it's very light. It doesn't weigh anything, and carbon fiber mast doesn't weigh a lot either. But yeah, so I just wanted to throw this video together real quick just to give you an idea of what you might consider throwing together if you were looking to do a lightweight QRP activation kit. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, as always, 7-3.